Hey everybody, it's Baileywiki, and I've got the whole gang here today. This is the big reveal that you guys have been waiting for, especially those of you who've been participating in the 3D scene contest here. But I've got myself, I've got the rest of the Baileywiki team, Zephyr.
Hello, hello.
And Swift.
LA troops.
And we've also got Ripper with us today. Hey, Ripper.
Hey, yo.
And for those of you who don't know, we do this contest, I guess we're kind of averaging about twice a year. Does that feel right? And we look for really the best artists, and there's some really incredible artists in the community that use all of these assets to create some pretty monumental stuff. And it's led to some really great things. Not only a large shared group of scenes that anybody using 3D Canvas can download and use, but also it's really serviced a lot of great artists here in the community, artists that now we work with, in fact, in different capacities. And you've seen some stuff from artists of the past. Like if you've been following Baileywiki, subscribe to us, you see some stuff from Violet on a pretty regular basis. Violet is a former winner. And now we work with Violet on monthly releases, so it's been really exciting, and we like seeing the community come together on this. So what today is we're going to walk you guys through all of the submissions. We're going to look at everything that we consider a valid submission for for this session. You may not see all the maps. We're actually going to be looking through all the maps, but when we finally edit this down just for time, we're probably going to show you guys the highlights. So yeah, keep watching. You'll see probably some of the best maps that have come out of the process. And then I think we're going to try to make a decision at the end of this. So we'll see if we get that far. Sound like a plan for you, everybody?
Yeah,
sounds good.
I wonder if really
Sounds
quickly
good.
you can just bring up the community browser just so people can see where to find these if they download 3D Canvas and want to jump into these themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to your scenes directory, there's the Browse Community 3D Maps icon over here, and that'll open up this great browser that Ripper's put together, and you can even upload your own submissions with Share Map. And all these have their descriptions if they've been filled out completely, and then you can see how many downloads and likes these have gotten. And so you can go through here and you can see all of the great different maps here, and they'll be tagged based on whether they're leveraging that 3D Canvas map making pack for free and or our assets from the Baileywiki 3D map pack. And also if they're using anything from the token collection. So
yeah, and you can also access the map browser from the toolbar on the side. So there is a button also there.
And they're really easy to import, just one click from that screen.
Just one click and you have the map.
I will say, as a side note, they'll all have download counts close to 0 because that's just been added. So
yes, that's true.
Download numbers a little bit lower than you might expect.
Yes.
This new feature.
Yeah, Ripper added this feature hours before we met.
Today.
So.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that'll be helpful going forward just to jump in and kind of grab the stuff that you can see is automatically curated. Okay, so let's jump into this first one from Campain. I first of all, I just have to say I like the sort of the outside of the building. I feel like we're in this kind of foggy sort of setup. But where do we go from here?
It's a pretty
cool.
imposing building. It looks really neat. And then if we zoom in a bit, we can clip through the walls here. And all of a sudden, we've got a quite expansive and detailed interior, I think.
I love the water wall on the side. It's creative.
Yeah, this is pretty insane.
Wow, that is a lot of detail. Amazing. And look at that. The animations, the kind of the slow animations of, I don't know if that's corporate art or gears or what is that, but it's incredible. Oh, look at that. Something inside of it.
Oh, there
almost
we go.
Almost looks like a hologram.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So
I'm pretty impressed that it runs this well, considering how many pieces this map is made of, really.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. There is a lot of custom work here as well with the polygon tool. So, fun fact, I was talking with Campain while they were making this map, and they made this Toon version, but they actually have like a fully textured version, but it was like too big to like to send through for the upload, basically.
Oh, wow.
So they had to trim it down.
Okay, so that's why we've got like some of these really bright colors and everything. Gotcha. Well, this is fantastic. I'm sure we're going to miss plenty of detail that's in here as well.
It's still like
Oh, yeah.
really good even
Wow.
without the textures, and probably like it's maybe better like this for performance for the average player.
Do we know if those elevators are working? If is there any Monk's active tiles or any automation happening in here?
I'm pretty sure they work.
Well,
yeah.
that works.
Well, look at that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
The doors work, and I believe if you click inside, the actual elevator itself moves too, or it does on the left at least. Because there's the elevator to the lobby, and there's also on the left-hand side of the room, there's one that leads up to the overhang, or no, sorry, not overhang, the
With the mezzanine or
patio.
whatever.
Yeah, it's down on the ground floor, other side of the room.
Okay.
It's great. And I like that this shows off this isn't just fantasy stuff. 3D has a whole bunch of assets that you can use for sci-fi and modern. All right, great. Well, pretty good first one out of the gate. I think we're missing a whole bunch of things, but hopefully that gives everyone some inspiration to jump in here and really navigate around. Yep, there goes the lift. Great.
Yeah, and it's using the new features, so it will actually grab the tokens and bring them up. So it's using the new token capture feature of the 3D canvas doors.
Incredible.
Quality.
Okay, Zephyr, what are we looking at here?
All right. We have the meeting chamber also by Campain here.
Good, nice solid map.
Yeah.
That's a really nice, straightforward one. Sort of clear and easy to read. I think he's got he's got the floors and he's scaled them up a lot. Yeah, because they've got quite large floor tiles, I guess. That's interesting. I would imagine that would make it more efficient. Or if it's just a stylistic thing, of course.
Yeah, it's probably just a stylistic choice. I don't think those floor tiles take up much resources here. There's a lot of great use of the new particle effects here, the flames, a lot of torches. We still have the fireplaces are still a bit too flickery, I think. Should be probably slowed down a bit.
The animation of the light could do. I think there's a bit of a flaw with the actual animation itself because it's, well, for technical reasons that I won't get into here. I think he's done a good job with what he's had here. But yeah, probably slowed down a bit.
Zephyr, can you turn on the lighting layer? I just want to see where the lights are deployed.
Everywhere. Everywhere is the answer.
There are a lot of lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, each torch is going to have at least one, probably two lights. Cause
he's got two lights. They've got two lights going on here for different effects, I think. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's the old double light setup. You don't really need it now anymore.
Yeah. Technically, you only need one, but it's if one of them's off, then it's not a massive deal.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really not like a big deal, yeah.
But it's interesting to see all the complexity of the lights and then what it renders. It's lighting is like half the map.
Absolutely, yeah. I think in any form of visual art, lighting is something that can make or break any piece, and you know, a 3D scene is just another piece of art.
Yeah. Well, another good submission from Campain. Yeah. Okay, so first one from CosmicAfro, Foundtain Square Inn. Everybody needs an inn. This is great. I like the setup of the building. You've got kind of an explorable sort of shape to it. And then there's an interior to this. I think for this one, why don't we just delete the roof? That'll make it easy to kind of show this off. I think this is designed, though, to let tokens also navigate in, and the roof will occlude.
Yeah, it's set up with levels, so if you get a token and move it inside, then the roof will like disappear dynamically, which is very cool. But we're going to be looking at the entire inn all at once, so it's easier just to delete the roof.
Yeah, plenty of room. This could be used like as a hub for your party or something like that, or any town they're visiting.
Something I quite liked about this map is just how much space there was in there. Like, I think you could have a whole session just inside this building.
Yeah.
You know, like a murder mystery or something.
I like this main dining area, main hall with that fireplace in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, and you've even got a dinner roasting on the fire.
Amazing. I'm getting hungry.
And it's all
already.
made with really simple assets. Like, all the walls, I believe, are just cuboids, just with textures thrown on them. I don't think he even used the room creator tool.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think this is just done with cubes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really, really simple.
It's a cool showcase of how much detail you can get out of using simple tools as well. Hey everyone, this is Zephyr. We realized after we were halfway through recording that we didn't have better roofs enabled, and we didn't fully know how some of these maps worked. So these next two maps are from Digi DM, and I'm re-recording here to give you kind of a summary of our thoughts and a quick tour of these maps with the proper know-how of all of the functions going on here, and also with better roofs enabled. So this is Temple Escape by Digi DM, and there's some really cool ideas here with Monk's active tile triggers. For instance, you can double click on these buttons over here, and down here it's going to start having it look like the roof is collapsing. And over time, you'll notice that rubble starts to build up down from the floor, and it's going to slowly rise, giving some urgency for the players needing to run. Probably because they took this little trinket here. Then when they are trying to escape, DigiDM has also created an arrow trap. This doesn't do any damage or anything, but it's a really cool effect, so you can adjudicate that as you wish. Of course, if you're going to have an Indiana Jones style temple, then you need a rolling boulder trap. There is a wall here that pulls the double duty of blocking off going back into the temple where the roof is collapsing, and also allows this boulder to move forward. It's normally hidden and transparent, but if you click on this, it's going to apply a texture to give it kind of a rolling look to it. And this is actually set up as a door so that it rolls down. The reason why it's a door is because Ripper's added the feature for elevators and the like to be able to push tokens along with them. There may be some work that needs to be done to the shader settings and things here so that they always look opaque, as sometimes this seems to be transparent and other times not. But it's a really cool idea, and there's some great things to take some inspiration from here in 3D Canvas. So well done, Digi DM. The next map from Digi DM is the Arcanist's Mill. We in general liked the kind of simple and clean layout we had on the outside, but then it started to really surprise us as we went inside. It's a little tricky to navigate if you don't have tokens. You can see there's an interior that very much looks like a mill and has a bedroom. On the upper floor, we have a telescope and kind of observatory area. Further down, we start getting into why this is called the Arcanist's Mill. And we have some projects such as creating golems, etc. And there's also a layer down below for some treasure guarded by one of those completed golems. And there is a hidden little library or study down below. And there's even a whole cave system down below, which is incredibly impressive. If you've messed around with 3D much at all, you'll know that it's really difficult to hide these things like underground layers without really giving them away and really changing the geometry of the map. So this is pretty clever and very well done from DigiDM, really pushing the boundaries here.
This is an interesting map. So Efant, this is the one entry from Efant, Bottleneck Dungeon. Let's scan around this and see what we're looking at here. This seems to be a good composition. Seems to be very like explorable, like something I could see, taking a couple of sessions to do.
From what I can tell, there's like a kind of underground cave system that leads into this classical dungeon, or maybe the classical dungeon leads into the cave system.
Oh, there's a cave system.
I like how he's also done like holes in the floor with like the broken tiles and stuff leading down into.
Yeah, it's really great. It's like
water,
roughly in the middle of the map. Can we focus on that because it's really good.
So it's up in the upper section, the big crack.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like it.
Yeah, it's really well done. Clever use of angling those tiles to make it really suggest that's collapsing.
This is just a great dungeon map. Smart.
That is.
I like pretty much all of this map.
Yeah.
Good really lighting.
Great.
Can you turn on the lighting later? I just want to see what the.
Sorry, I just always get excited about Monk's active tiles.
Oh yeah, we have a lever.
Oh yeah, he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Lights scattered around the place, highlighting various areas. The grayscale filter is interesting. I don't know if I'd run with that personally, but I think it does look pretty cool. I mean, there's not that many colors in this tile set anyway, so
Yeah,
So
we
you're not
can
losing much.
we can disable the filter if we want. It's in the environment, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, filter in environment.
Okay. That still looks great without the filter.
Yeah, it looks great both ways.
But overall, I really like the fact that it's a very detailed map. There's a lot of stuff to it. You've got clutter around the place, you've got various light sources and all that, but it's still very clear and easy to read. You can easily tell, like, you know, which parts are inbounds, which parts are out of bounds, what things are. Like, you know, the big hole in the middle, for example. You can clearly tell that that's a gap down into a lower area.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And it's like, it's using verticality, but the map itself, it's like, in reality, it's still in 2D.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's like no overlapping.
Yeah, and
kind
from
of
a design
situation.
perspective, this artist shows a lot of pieces that are in agreement with each other. You know, it's easy to do as an artist, just pick a lot of, some stylized, some not, and just everything kind of works from a design perspective. So yeah, we're just really great all around map. Okay, we've got a new the entry from this is the old Bonegrinder from iamolie.
I'm Ollie.
Interesting aesthetic.
This is, I believe, from Curse of Strahd, right? The old Bonegrinder.
Oh, is that right? Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the maps from. Yeah.
Is that just a single model that makes up the outside, or is this multiple models? Oh, boy, this is constructed with pieces, isn't it? Okay, so there might be some opportunity with this one to create some occlusion, but I'm impressed at the use of components to build such a nice piece. I thought this was a single model.
Yeah, that's
that
what
was
I
like
thought as
in
well.
a set. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That
Way to
look really
kit bash
cool.
together a whole windmill. That's an awesome application there.
Great.
I think this is, yeah, a very stylish map.
Okay.
Wow, this is intense.
Yeah. The, well, core of some alien question mark civilization.
Yeah, I have some vibes of like a Magitech kind of thing.
It makes me think of the test chamber from Half-Life for some reason. Just with the anomalous giant pillar shooting out yellow lightning everywhere. And down at the bottom as well, like, it's hard to kind of see, but in the center of the lava pit, there's a sword embedded in some kind of
good luck
thing.
getting that sword.
Yeah. You got to stand under that giant.
I'm sure the sword is relevant to somebody. But I guess that could be some kind of like campaign artifact if the party are coming down here to get it, or, you know, stop it from being finished or whatever.
Yeah, I like it.
Well,
it's a nice use of particles.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a particle effect that could do that.
Yeah, there's like a Tesla coil. Kind of.
Cool, I like it. All right. Okay, the Ancient Entrance by Severo. This is just a great map. I mean, good grief.
Classic.
The textures all work. The lighting is well thought out. I mean, look at all the uplighting on these pieces, and this is awesome.
Really dramatic.
Yeah, the particles is like textbook dwarven ruins.
And you can swap out these dwarves for any kind of statue, and this can be used anywhere. You could even, you know, put regular terrain down below. Like, this is just a really good flexible map, but just the detail. I mean, look at all of the destroyed components. I mean, just great use of all of the assets.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really, really great.
All right, the Broken Bulwark Keep. Another great map. This one looks like it's got maybe some smarts to it.
I see a lot of text here.
Yeah, there's a
this
lot
one
of
is rather cool.
Stuff. Here's, you know, it says click on the bricks to climb the wall. So let's go ahead and drop in our token and see how that works.
Let's go. Climb wall. Yes, we have climbed.
Great success.
It does indeed climb the wall. GM, click to hide the gate. So that opens the gate.
if I remember correctly, this map has like 3 or 4 ways to get inside the keep from outside, which I think is rather cool.
I don't know. I got used to the double click earlier, and I don't know if I'm clicking too fast and causing issues.
Yeah.
This looks like single click.
Oh, it makes the gate hidden, but since you're a DM,
so it looks pretty much the same if we're
it looks
you can just barely tell the difference, but yeah, because we're a GM.
Yeah, this is a great map. It's pretty massive.
It's also like, if you look on either side of the fort, I think one of them has like a grate and the other one has like a hidden trap door on like the left and right sides.
There we go, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, players are going to click
click
the
on
other
the
side.
Grate.
Yep, and there we go.
You're inside the grate, or the keep, with no support. And yeah, the other side is like a hidden trapdoor under some hay. So you can like click a button to hide the hay, and then click a button to open the trapdoor. Though, with the visibility, it's a little bit jank.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. That's a very impressive map.
Good, like it.
It's even got like a whole interior in this building.
A whole interior.
There's like a prison. Yeah, there's like a prison in the downstairs, and then like a guard quarters, and then there's like a captain's quarters up at the top. It's a really detailed map.
We have a very tiny vision range here.
Yeah, we'll adjust that here real quick. There we go. I'll make that a little better.
Yeah, wow. It's called the interior. Yeah. Fog of War.
Loads of room for activities.
Still not exploding.
Only slightly
pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a lot to compact into a space like this. I'd almost like to see this interior broken out as its own map, and let me explore the castle without all of the overhead stuff. But I mean, gosh, the detail of this one little space is a great little design.
Yeah,
it's very compact, but the interiors don't feel too cramped. There's like a lot of space for player tokens to move around, which I quite like.
So, so we just reloaded the map and realized we didn't have better roofs enabled, and now we can see it's really occluding exactly like it was intended. And this makes it really playable. I mean, look at that. We're inside this castle, and we're, fully able to navigate through these rooms. So, little tip for everybody, make sure you've got better roofs on. They got multiple entrances to it. Fantastic.
Look at this is insane. It's like a 3-4 level map inside a castle where you can enter in multiple ways with multiple levels of it's honestly, this is technically insane. And it's just it's also beautiful to look at. It's just it's a great map, and it still works. It's not fucking lagging to an unplayable level.
Yeah. That's good.
It works totally fine. I really like it.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Yeah, and now that we figured out that it's in fact also designed properly with occlusion, it's technically a masterclass in how to design it.
Even more impressive, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, Neon Metropolis, also from Severo.
Yeah.
Boy, the flying cars. So are these also resetting once they get done with their animation?
They disappear in the fog, so you don't see them disappear, and they reappear on the other side.
So good. Are you kidding me?
That's incredible, man.
That's fantastic.
That is really cool.
So good.
I could definitely see this.
Yeah.
It would be a really great backdrop to a street fight in a sci-fi city, I suppose. Just with these ships flying past, they're not the focus, but they're in the background, so that it's a city that's alive and it's full of people, and you're just having some sort of encounter inside.
Yeah, and there are multiple zones, so you can recycle this map multiple times, possibly in different zones of the map, because it's pretty big. There are 4 main areas. I don't know, I don't think you can enter the buildings. Just kind of wanted to check the doors, but I doubt. Yeah, it would be too much.
Yeah, I think there's a little building in the corner that you can go into, but the actual large buildings
I think you
solid.
can actually use the elevator though. If we can check that out and see.
That's
the
platform?
Oh,
the glass one.
Yeah, that
Oh.
one. Yeah. Can you just like click?
Oh yeah, I can see there's a platform inside it at the top.
Yeah, if we go to the
you
top,
click the elevator itself and it moves.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and that'll take tokens with it using the new door type. That's really cool.
Love it.
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah.
Super well executed. Yeah. Okay. Railcars by Sixelmik.
Oh, this is a train.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
Got kind of
like a levitation
futuristic.
Yep. Some kind of radiating payload.
Seems pretty dangerous.
I guess that's like,
yeah, you don't want to get too close.
Sure, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's an Eberron thing, so that's probably one of those. They trap elementals in giant crystals, and nothing ever goes wrong ever with them.
Yeah, I like the detail here.
Yeah, it's great.
Everything.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Rather fancy.
Yeah, plenty of skirmishing storytelling to put in this, and everybody needs a train in their sci-fi. Oh, I like that lighting effect.
Yeah, find this with that Digi DM map to get the scrolling terrain.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Good, great. It's great entrance from Sixelmik. Okay, first entrance from Smothmoth. This is the Across the River. What a great playable map. I mean, this map just like tells the story itself, right?
Yeah, I
really appreciate maps like this that are so like you say playable. Actually, yeah, like really straightforward, easy to understand. The water's maybe going a bit fast, but I mean that's a nitpick.
Right.
Oh, I like the
some rapids.
I like the broken bridge. I believe that's made with the floor tool.
No kidding.
Yeah,
that's really clever.
Yeah, that's a custom.
That looks
piece.
like a pair of rooms.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's clever. Lots of really cool ideas from people leveraging like the room tool for unique effects that you normally think you need a custom asset for.
Yeah, because you can basically draw arbitrary polygons and extrude them. You can pretty much like do whatever.
Very nice.
And they're pretty performant, I believe.
Good map.
Yeah.
Ruined Dungeon Passage. Great lighting. The ambiance right at the get-go is pretty profound here.
Yeah, this is
nostalgia from
pretty great. We have a classic secret door right there.
Nice.
Oh, gotta love the sound effects.
Yeah, they are pretty great.
It's a quite stylish and moody map for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. But, it's stylish and moody, but there's a lot of storytelling potential of there's some clear areas where you could have different kinds of encounters and different objectives. Like you could easily add extra little MacGuffins that people have to collect before things. This feels like it's begging for some kind of ceremony that needs to be stopped, or something like that. And good use of verticality and space here too. So
yeah, I like it. It's good design, really good design. We just spent the last few minutes deliberating. This was relatively difficult. We didn't fight too hard about it, but I think in general we were pretty impressed by particularly a few of these. Like Campaign's got some really interesting ones. CosmicAfro and Digi DM always come up with creative stuff and like kind of push the boundaries of what 3D canvas can do. And I think in general Smothmoth just had a really great portfolio of just super playable maps and stuff that I think any of us could see ourselves using. But what do you guys think as far as best overall scene? Maybe we'll start there. I know we kind of I think we landed on in this case Efant's.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Bottleneck Dungeon.
Bottleneck Dungeon.
That would be my vote for sure.
Yeah, and so that's what we're looking at. And I mean, when you just look at like a piece that you would just want for your playthrough, I mean, this has it all.
Yeah, this is just so clean. Like you look at this map, it's clean. There is like no other way to put it. Everything is like very meticulously curated. It's just a lot of eye for detail. A strong contender for me was also the Cyberpunk map from Campaign, but this one is just like there is like so much eye for detail and such good design. It's like it's just hard not to give it to this map.
Yeah, it's playable. This is what DMs want. This is what players want. I think is this type of design. And there's so much you could do with it. You could change the lighting. You could do all kinds of stuff. What a great base to start with. This thing has it all.
Yep.
Good. All right. So that leaves us with the best overall body of work. And I think this one's clear. The stuff that came from Severo as a body of work, I mean, just every map is interesting, well designed, compelling, creative across the board, right? A lot of different kinds of maps. So yeah, you guys agree? Severo has the
like I agree.
The
like,
nod for best body of work.
They are like just too good, like too good, too consistent.
They're the most consistently, well made, usable. They've got good concepts behind them. They're well executed. I think he's very consistently very good. So I'd say for best body of work.
Yeah, you have everything. Like you have the good design maps. You have like the impressive like technical feat with the whole castle with the explorable multi-level section. You have the upscale tavern, which was like insane, and all the other maps are like very playable and very good to look at as well.
Yeah. Several of the maps are so good that you almost forget that's the same person who's made all of them. And it's like, oh, wow, that was also Severo of the castle. I had forgotten about the castle, honestly. I was still thinking about the cyberpunk city that he had. Just an incredible body of work.
Yeah.
I think my favorite map of his is actually Ancient Entrance, because I just really like how pretty that map is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what a great map. And we started with this one, and this was like, it's so jaw-dropping that to come back to it and realize how much ground we covered with what Severo has put together has been pretty impressive. This map just works.
So many great maps from Severo, like banger after banger. They're just like so good.
Yeah. Well, I'm impressed with the community. You guys are able to put together has been outstanding. It's been a lot of fun also interacting with everybody on Discord and kind of seeing as these things develop, troubleshooting, like, hey, how would you make this thing work? The creativity and the technical talent in the community is clearly on display here. So thanks, everybody, for another great contest round. We're looking forward to the next one. I hope this inspires everybody. But more than anything, I hope everyone has fun playing with these maps. I mean, this just makes me want to play at a minimum a one-shot. Just this map alone has got me feeling like let's put something together.
Yeah, they're just great. It makes me want to steer my campaign so that I can use all these maps.
Exactly, right. Let's go railroad all of our players into some of these maps. That sounds like a good idea. Well, I guess with that, we'll take care of all the prizes and all that stuff, and we'll let everyone know when we have another one of these contests come up. But in the meantime, thanks to the team for running this, getting this together, helping all the players get their submissions in and all that, and or all the contestants. And I guess in the meantime, we'll see you guys on Discord, and we'll be watching more of the community map browser. I think for the next one, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but we're gonna include anything made since this contest in going into the next contest, because we want you guys to always feel like you can push great content to that community map browser. And we think that'll help just kind of make sure that if you want to be part of the contest, we'll consider anything that you guys put in. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's correct. Every map that was like not in this video basically and was like posted after this video will be taken into consideration for the next contest if you submit at least one map during the contest duration.
Great. That's good. Okay, good. Well, with that, thanks everybody for joining us in this session, and thanks everybody else for all your participation. Really appreciate everyone pushing the boundaries of VTT. There's nothing like this going on right now as far as playable VTT, full VTT in the market, that you can design this stuff all in one tool. So great job, Ripper, for making all these toys available to us, and in Swift for all of the awesome artwork and stuff that you're doing on the Baileywiki side to make these things happen.
Thank you, and thank to all the community for this amazing maps.
Great job, everybody. Great. All right, guys. Well, until next time.